on board. Chris Direwaltz is our Fox News digital politics editor. All right, so let's start with the polling. This poll shows Dr. Carson up in first place, and meanwhile, the Investors Business Daily poll that we cited a couple of weeks ago that had Trump in second, behind Ben Carson, now shows Trump in first and Carson in the second position. You say what?
Well, I say that the Wall Street Journal poll is one of the very best, to take nothing away from the Investors Business Daily poll. The Wall Street Journal poll, just from my point of view, is in a category with our poll, which is the very best, the sweetest chocolate in the box, but also with Quinnipiac as polls that I look to as not only being accurate but predictive. Polls can be accurate but not predictive, and our poll is very good. The Wall Street Journal poll is one that I respect.
So you like the Wall Street Journal poll that now shows Ben Carson pulling ahead a significant amount. You like it. You liken it to the Russell Stover candy that's chocolate on the outside and has like the butter crunch, like the Butterfinger on the inside.
Right. Not
that is the best one.
Cherry.
That's
right.
the one we always
cherry
fight
floating
for.
in fluid.
No, the cherry one is bad. You leave that for the ones with the colored creams inside and the pink, and it's bad.
The toothpaste one, total disaster.
Butterfinger on the side. Okay.
Exactly.
All right. So does it tell us anything other than in this one poll Ben Carson's doing well? Because it happened before the debate.
Not particularly. It doesn't tell us who's going to win. It doesn't tell us whatever. But what it does say is this, that the trend line for Ben Carson moving into the fore by consolidating the conservative vote and the evangelical Christian vote inside the Republican Party continues.
What is happening with the GOP field and the debates?
Look, I know this is it's sort of a contrary view, but what's happening with the GOP field and the debates is what happens every cycle. When you start out, you have a lot of people running for president, and their interests are the same, which is not to get blown out before they get started. As they go forward and their polling numbers diverge and their interests diverge, so do their desires as it relates to debates. And there was a brief moment where everybody thought, well, this time the Republicans are going to unite and be good to each other and take care of one another as they go into this polling process. Well, that was never going to happen.
So now they're banding together to try to get the networks to make sure, you tell the audience, Chris, how hot do they want it in the debate hall?
67 degrees.
That needs to be in a contract. They want all the candidates to receive similarly substantive questions. No so-called lightning rounds of questioning. Approval of any on-screen graphics aired during the debate. Oh, yeah, that's going to happen. The network should commit that they will not ask hand-raising questions, yes or no questions, allow candidate-to-candidate questions, and then maybe like a foot massage or like a little, I mean...
No brown M&Ms.
Really?
No brown M&Ms. Get all the brown M&Ms out of the bowl. Look, this is a negotiating position that the candidates were thinking about engaging in. And then as they got closer to the process of actually submitting the letter, candidates start peeling off because they have different interests. If you're Donald Trump...
Fiorina never took part. She was like, I'll debate anybody anywhere, and I don't care how cold it is, and I don't care what my green room looks like. Christie said, just give me a podium and let us go. I mean, so they're bailing. Even the divided field is getting more divided.
They have divergent interests, and this is why we do what we do. We do good debates. We hope candidates come, and we hope we do it for the viewers and the voters, that they have faith in us, and we have faith in them.
Can you imagine having to submit our graphics for approval to the candidates? Good luck with that.
And we won't.
Correct. You heard it here first. Great to see you, Chris.
You bet.